Common knowledge Vikings talk with a couple of guys that know a little something about football.
This week, Common Knowledge presents Over or Under.
Underwear, Tim.
There.
Oh! So, this week the Minnesota Vikings are in Oakland playing the Oakland Raiders. Let's really dive into this, Tim, and do some over-unders.
Let's do it.
Adrian Peterson, will he have over or under 120 yards rushing? Bear in mind, the Oakland Raiders only allow 97 rushing yards per game, while the Minnesota Vikings average 133 rushing yards per game.
No, and I think I'm going to go under on this one. I think Teddy's going to come back and he's going to be healthy. And why the strength of Oakland lies in their offense, I think their defense is pretty near the bottom of the list. And I think it's going to allow us to open up the pass a little bit more and have more balanced offensive attack. So he might still have 100 yards, but I think we're going to see a little bit more passing out of Teddy Bridgewater this week.
120 is pretty lofty.
This is.
Over or under, Teddy Bridgewater, 1 passing touchdown this week. He only has 6 on the season, and Oakland has given up 15.
So my choices are 0 or 2, because he's certainly not going to have 3.
Exactly.
No, I'm going to give
Not total, just passing.
Just passing. I'll give him 2. I think it's a little bit more likely than 0 in this game. Again, being their defense, being towards the bottom of the NFL.
Yep.
I don't think he'll throw 2. I think he'll throw 1. But you didn't give me that choice, so I'll have to say
You don't have that option.
Nope.
You don't have that option. All right. Same question. Other quarterback, Derek Carr, 2 touchdown passes. The Vikings have only allowed 9 on the season, which is tied for 4th in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. And
Carr has 19 passing touchdowns on the year, so it might be difficult to hold him under 2, Tim.
Sure. I don't recall exactly, but I feel that Oakland has probably not faced a defense quite as stout as ours yet. I'm not sure.
Probably Denver once, but
yep.
I'm sure they lost.
I'm sure they lost. So I'm going to go with under. I'm going to go with 1. He probably throws 1. It's been awesome watching Derek Carr this year, and he's playing really well, but our defense is just too good, and Latavius Murray, their running back, I think is playing well too, so if they're going to get extra touchdowns, it's going to be out
He
of
could
him.
be a touchdown vulture in fantasy
Exactly.
football terms. Okay, here's a new one. This is a little bit of an oddball.
I'm ready.
Over or under 3 times we see Sebastian Janikowski's belly on Sunday. His actual belly skin.
Belly skin.
Yeah.
I hope over, but
Hope over 3 times. Okay.
But I'm going to go under because I think the Raiders are going to be in a position soon enough in the game where they need to go for the touchdown rather than the field goal.
He's got extra points. He's got kickoffs.
This is true. But they have to score to kick off. And I think our defense is...
You heard it here first.
And I think our defense is going to stop them in their tracks.
Man. Okay. Over or under 1 dropped pass by Mike Wallace?
1 is the number.
1 is the number.
I'll say under. While I have seen him drop passes, I think he gets overthrown a lot, and those aren't counted as dropped passes.
That's true.
I'm a center. I don't think he has dropped passes. He doesn't get thrown to that much, and when he does get thrown to, Teddy overthrows him. So I'm saying it's more likely that happens than a drop pass. So
Okay.
I'll go under.
He's kind of peeved me off a couple of times with dropped passes, so
Certainly.
that's the motivation and inspiration behind that question. We're going to go with one more oddball question before we get to the hard stuff. Over or under 1 pending sexual harassment charge against Paul Allen?
Way over.
Way over.
Not even a question.
Maybe I should have said historically, like throughout his life.
Well, it's still way over. No,
Way
pending's
over.
probably good. I mean, there's got to be some litigation in the works right now.
He's
At
got
least
that
what-
Canterbury money.
Canterbury money, and probably multiple co-workers have pending lawsuits against him. So
I'm sure he's tickled a lot of people's armpits. All right, here we go. Last 2 questions. Over or under 24 points for the Minnesota Vikings this week. They average 21 points per game, which is 23rd in the NFL, while Oakland gives up over 26 points per game.
I'm gonna go over. We just played a very stout Rams defense and put up how much?
21. It was 21-18.
21-18. So we scored 21 points against one of the better defenses in the league, in my opinion. And I think we're going to go to the Raiders game. We're going to have a lot of confidence. We're 6-2, tied with the Packers, and I think we're going to come out swinging in that. Yeah. And I think we're going to come out and finally have that breakout game. Teddy might finally have that breakout game where our offense gets rolling and shows what it's capable of.
Take that, Ghost of Al Davis. And the Raiders. Will the Raiders score over or under 20 points?
Under. I believe that our defense averages about 17
and a half
points a game.
They score over 26 a game.
They do, but again, not this week.
Not this week. And that means Tim's prediction is that the Minnesota Vikings go into Oakland, beat the Raiders, and move to 7-2 on the season. I can't say I disagree.
And I can't wait for Sunday.
I can't wait for Sunday. Skol Vikes!
Thank you, everybody.